Hi, I'm Tracy Skelly. I'm the founder and CEO of the Little Cocoa Bean Company. I started the Little Cocoa Bean Company back in 2019 after my daughter was born. I'd always been really passionate about nutrition and wellness, education, children, and this business really allowed me to sort of pour all of my passions into one business that serves children food that keeps them well. When we opened JP, it was really just a cafe service, like kind of like a play space. And then of course we serve food because food is just part of what we do. But we kept hearing from our families that they were looking for classes. They wanted to come for events. They wanted to bring friends and family members. They wanted to learn about breastfeeding. They wanted to learn about weaning. And then we started getting requests for things like school meals. You know, parents being overwhelmed by how much work is required of providing meals constantly for this young child. From the minute you get them, like from the minute they're born, you are thinking about feeding this baby until the minute they leave your home and probably beyond. You are thinking about how to feed your children. And so parents wanted support with that. So we now provide school meals. We have classes. We bring in practitioners who specialize in certain fields and areas of study, and they teach our community about things that the community really wants to know about. We partner with organizations that support income-constrained families. So the list goes on, but we really want to be part of the village that raises the child, and in the best way we know how, which is through feeding and food. So behind me is our new location, and it is adjacent to Boston Children's Museum. So for families who are coming to visit the museum, coming to 4 Point, they can now come and enjoy our food before or after they have their family fun activities in this area. So come on in. So keep in mind, this is pre-update, pre-construction. So this is just a space kind of as it is now. So as you can see, it's in great shape. It's got really good bones. We are really looking at more of a cosmetic update and not full-on construction in this space. But let me tell you what we're thinking about and what we're planning to do. So in this third of the space, we sort of broke it up into thirds in terms of design. In this third of the space, this is where all the food and drink happens. This is our food space. So we are going to have hot holding and cold holding units. We will have places for you to get healthy snacks. You'll be able to order our smoothies. Our smoothies, all the kids, families, everybody likes our smoothies, so you'll be able to order those here. Drinks, we'll have a full espresso bar here as well, which if you've been following us in JP, you know we only have drip coffee there, but we were just experimenting with what our families would like and want, and they've requested espresso, so don't worry, you're gonna get it here. So food and drink is all happening in this area. And then if you follow me to the second third of the space, this third of the space we are lovingly calling our playpen. For those of you who've been to our space in JP, we do have a play space for kids. Now, when we're thinking about this space, we don't actually think a play space in the same way that we have it in JP is necessary in this space because the Children's Museum is right here. Kids will likely be coming to us ready, and parents ready to wind down, ready for more of a sort of quiet play. One of the things that we like to think long and hard about is the food experience and the shopping experience for families with young children. When you are dining with young children, we are in the business of thinking end to end through that experience. And so what we know is waiting in line for a drink is really hard with a little person. Trying to shop for a souvenir is really hard for a little person. So the playpen is here. It's going to be a very calming space. It's going to be what we're calling quiet play, lots of cushions, a library. It's really going to be sort of like this space that is all about this sort of zen, quiet moment for the children, but you can see it from all angles in the shop. And so if you are waiting for your latte, for example, you can have eyes on your child who is also here. So this is the plan. And then in this third of the space, this is where we'll have our seating. This is where we'll have curated gifts and goods for kids. So you can come in here and you can get a birthday gift, you can get a shower gift, you can get a souvenir if you're visiting from outside of Boston. This is sort of like the seating and giftables area. And yeah, that's it. So we are opening this spring. The date is still TBD based on lots of factors. We need permitting and signage and all the things to work out beautifully, but our hope is that we will be open this spring. If you'd like to follow along on the journey, you can visit us on our social channels at Little Cocoa Bean Co. And that's on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And if you'd like to visit our website, it's www.littlecocoabeanco.com. Thank you so much for visiting today. We hope to see you here again in the spring, and happy Women's History Month.